Hello there. Welcome everyone on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. Hello. We are now about to go live on Instagram, trying to at least. Hello, Chris.
Hello, everyone. Good to be back. Happy Monday.
Yes, happy Monday. It is a brand new week here. For Open English, we've got Alejandro here connected with us. We're also going to connect here on Instagram. Let me see if this will. It says checking connection. Let's see. There we go. Now we are live on Instagram. Nice to see everyone here. Guillermo, hello to you over here on YouTube. To all of our friends here on Instagram, welcome to our class today. So my name is Maritza. I am here with Teacher Chris on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And we will also be connecting here on Instagram. Let me see. There we go. Accepted. For Chris to join us over here on Instagram. Cesar is here. Welcome. Juan Carlos, nice to see you. Vanessa, hi there. All right. I saw your request here, Chris. Let me see if it's not. You're going to send me another one.
So yeah, I'll send another one, I think.
Stream. Yeah. All right. We're working on connecting all of our social media accounts here. So give us one moment. Hello. Thank you for all the saludos. All right. Let me see. All right. Ooh. So I can accept. There we go. Now we're here. Okay. So welcome back to another week with free classes here with Open English. Camilo says, what is the topic? Today, we will be doing a summary class of all of our classes we've done for Open English Week, hashtag Open English Week. And we also want to give you guys a space to ask any questions you have. I don't know, about the course, about us, about English. So now is your chance to participate in the comments and let us know while we review what we learned the past 3 weeks here with Open English Week. So remember, today is our last day. So if you want more information about our discount, 60% off of your English course, remember, send the word profe here in the comments. Pero recuerden, hoy es el último día de la promoción de 60% de descuento. Entonces, si quieres más información, envía la palabra profe aquí en los comentarios. Okay, so Chris, how's it going?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. As you mentioned, today is a class about all of the hashtag Open English Week, and there were, I think, 15 classes related to hashtag Open English Week. So today is going to be a great opportunity to review those 15 classes, and as you mentioned, an FAQ where anybody can ask us questions about English, about Open English, the platform, and about ourselves as well. So a very good Monday, I think. I'm very excited. How about you?
Yes. Ready to kind of answer everyone's questions here. Let me see. Lots of comments coming in. Profe. Let me see. We've got Colombia connected. We're just checking up on your comments. All right, profe. So, Benicio, how about podcasts? Benicio, what's your question about the Open English podcast or podcasts in general? All right. So, Chris, I think maybe we can go ahead and get started doing a little recap review of what we learned here.
Yes, if people were here for the last 15 classes or some of the last 15 classes, hopefully you will remember some of the stuff we spoke about. And today you can get all of the questions right. So let's see how we go.
Yes. Let's see. So we talked lots of different topics during Open English Week. Hablamos sobre muchos temas durante Open English Week. Entonces hoy vamos a repasar por esos temas, a mirar si ustedes recuerdan los tips que compartimos y la información de esas clases. Lenita, welcome. Nice to see you here. All right. Benicio says, yes, the Open English podcast. Benicio, we are currently in the planning stages of season 2. So send your suggestions here. What do you want to hear in the Open English podcast? Tanto para Facebook como Instagram, YouTube. ¿Qué quieren escuchar en el Open English podcast? Ya estamos planeando el podcast para season 2. Okay, Chris. So let's check out our first review question here.
So the first question from our review class, I don't know if anybody remembers our writing a professional email in English class. I believe this was maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. So doesn't matter if you can't remember, but here we have one question from that class. So if we are writing a professional email in English, which of these two phrases is more professional? So, ¿cuál de estas dos frases es más profesional cuando escribimos en inglés en un correo? So, phrase A, email me if you have any questions. Or phrase B, don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. Así que otra vez muy rápido. Frase A, email me if you have any questions. O frase B, don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. So, ¿cuál sería más profesional? Mándanos un A o un B. Frase A o frase B.
Let's see if you guys remember from a couple weeks back writing professional emails. We received another question. John is asking, where are we from? So John 2964857 I am from the United States, and Chris is from.
I am from England in the United Kingdom, which is why our accents are very different, but that's a very good thing. To listen and learn from many different accents is always a positive thing.
Yes, definitely. Benicio over here on Facebook is asking, what does hesitate mean? Hesitate. Let me think in Spanish. What would hesitate mean? No dudes. No dudes en contactarme, for example. No dudes, or don't have any hesitation. Don't pause if you feel uncomfortable. Something like that, I would say. I can't remember the exact verb for hesitate at this moment.
No, I don't know in Spanish either, but yeah, I would say the same thing. To hesitate is to stop and doubt for a second. Should I call my ex-girlfriend? Hesitate to stop. Probably a good thing. Yeah, probably a good thing to hesitate. But you're going to do an action and then you stop and think that's hesitating. So yeah, don't hesitate to contact me. We have a lot of people saying answer B, but we do have some phrase A's as well.
Yes, it's kind of a split here. So I personally would probably say B myself. Don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. What about you, Chris?
Yes, I think in the class itself, B was the correct answer. However, for anyone who is writing phrase A, this phrase is not incorrect and it's not necessarily bad. It's just that phrase B would be more professional. However, phrase A is very professional as well, and you're not wrong if you want to use phrase A. So good job, everyone.
Yes, buen trabajo a todos. Recuerden que eso es como más profesional y siempre queremos como escuchar profesional en los correos y yo creo que un tip muy importante es no dejar como frases muy cortas en los correos. Por ejemplo, yo no digo como, hi, Chris, y si es como alguien desconocido o Lupe is really snoring today, if you heard that. Entonces, extender como las frases para sonar como más profesional en inglés. All right. let me see here. We've got some people joining. Si estás conectando aquí en este momento en Instagram, estamos repasando por las diferentes lecciones que tuvimos durante Open English Week, pero también pueden enviar tus preguntas aquí en los comentarios. Si tienen como una pregunta sobre la plataforma de nosotros, estamos aquí para contestar. Maria Luz says maybe more polite. Yeah, maybe it sounds slightly more polite, more developed and more polite, the second phrase. All
I
right.
think especially with the don't hesitate is a very polite way of saying you can if you want to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Looks like you guys remembered. Let's check out our next quick review question.
So the next review question was when we were talking about professional abbreviations. If people don't remember what abbreviations are, these are acronyms. They're also called acronyms where we take the first letter of each word. For example, be right back, BRB. So these are acronyms, and there was a class where we spoke about professional acronyms. So can anybody remember the acronym PTO? Now, we have given you the first two words. So P, paid, T, time. So what does the O stand for? PTO, paid, time, something. So please write us your comments. What do you think the O stands for? And como Maritza ha mencionado, también si tienes cualquier otra pregunta sobre acrónimos o cualquier cosa, no, don't hesitate to ask us. Yes.
All right, let's see. What does the O stand for? We'll wait a minute for people to send their answers. I saw another question here. Vivas Mackenzie 18. ¿Cómo puedo aprender inglés? Con Open English puedes aprender inglés y con un 60% de descuento. Entonces, para más información, Rivas Mackenzie, puedes enviar la palabra profe aquí en los comentarios para más información sobre como el proceso de inscripción, precios, etc. Okay, Sandra says, llegué tarde, pero llegué. Welcome, Sandra. All right. Looks like we've got some answers coming in here. Jose Lapa says off. CLDADL says paid time off. All right there. Got some good answers. Anyone else remember? Don't be shy. Don't hesitate to write your answers. Okay. Let me see. All right. Maybe we don't remember this. So we would say paid time off. PTO, the abbreviation, una abreviación en inglés sería paid time off. Paid time off. Entonces, cuando estás de vacaciones y la empresa te está pagando, eso es paid time off. All right.
Las mejores vacaciones son los que están pagados, ¿no? Yeah.
Sí, de acuerdo. All right, Miguel Ángel, very good. PTO is paid time off. Y recuerden que hay algunas como abreviaciones que usamos mucho en inglés en un ambiente como profesional, como PTO, YTD, year to date, por ejemplo. Y hay otras abreviaciones son súper informales que no usaríamos en el trabajo, por ejemplo, como BRB, right back. Don't say that to your boss. That's too informal. Do you have any extra or other abbreviations, Chris, that you wouldn't use in a job?
I know lots of gaming abbreviations from friends and personally. So I know AFK, away from keyboard. So yeah, lots of abbreviations to help with any gamers. But yes, not more that I would use in a job, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, super important to choose when you use these abbreviations and who you're using them with. All right. Freddie says paid time off. Very good. Ferran Castellanos says, what's the difference between reach out and contact me? That's a great question. So reach out and contact me. I would say for me, and we'll see what teacher Chris says, for me, reach out, I would use more in a business setting or in a work setting as it sounds a little more passive. Contact me sounds almost like a command, like kind of like a forceful command. So they pretty much mean the same thing to me. Could you reach out to me or to this person? Again, there's a change in pronouns there. Contact me sounds really forceful to me, kind of like contact me. I probably would say, could you reach out to me and let me know? I don't know. What are your thoughts, Chris?
Yeah, I would completely agree. I would maybe add that for me personally, reach out would be for the people I work with. As you mentioned, it's less direct and less aggressive. However, for new clients or new contacts outside of my office, I would probably say contact me. As we mentioned previously, don't hesitate to contact me for a client or a customer. But your manager or someone you work with, yes, I think it's more common to say, yeah, reach out if you need my help.
Mm-hmm. They're very similar, just depends on the context. Depende del contexto de la conversación y con quién estás hablando. Eso puede cambiar un poco el significado. All right, great question. Okay. ¿Cómo puedo conectarte para hablar? Rivas Mackenzie, recuerde que en la plataforma de Open English tenemos clases en vivo donde ustedes pueden participar, hablar, interactuar con otros estudiantes, con el profesor. Aquí en Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, estamos aquí conectados por video, pero solo por video. Entonces, si ustedes quieren como clases más intensivas y para practicar hablar en inglés, eso sería como directo en la plataforma. Okay. Dorita German says, I want to know the difference between more, the most, fewer, less, and the least. That is a loaded question. Chris, we might have to let me take a screenshot of that. We could do a class on that. Yo creo que, Dorita Germán, eso es como un tema un poco complejo, pero podemos sacar una clase para explicar como las diferencias entre esas palabras. Eso sería como comparative and superlative adjectives in English. So we will be sure to develop a class. I don't know, Chris, if you have a 30-second way to teach that. I think for me, it's
unfortunately not. Especially when we talk about fewer and less, which we are then now talking about countable and uncountable nouns as well. So unfortunately, that's quite a large topic of conversation. Yes.
Yes, but we have taken note so we can teach you guys what those differences are. That's a great question. Ok, Fabián, ¿cómo manejan la metodología de enseñanza? Fabián, en nuestra plataforma hay como diferentes como components del curso. Hay como clases en vivo, tenemos clases grupales y clases privadas, más como personalizadas que ustedes pueden tomar 24/7. También tenemos como otras secciones de la plataforma de gramática, de vocabulario, de expresiones comunes. Entonces es una mezcla para no solo aprender como los básicos de inglés, sino para practicar también, porque yo creo que eso es lo más importante, es practicar y hablar. Entonces, para más información, puedes enviar la palabra profe. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Me gustaría una clase individual. Bueno, también tenemos clases individuales en la plataforma, solo como con el profesor para que puedas practicar. All right, Chris. So, shall we move on to our next review question?
Yes, let's move on. So, the next question, we have a true or false question. So if anybody remembers the mini quizzes of true or false, this is one of those questions. And this was related to the class talking about numbers and symbols. Esta clase es como números y cifras y true or false. 98% in English se dice 98%. Is this true, correct, or false, incorrect? Así que puedes escribir un emoji así para correct, un emoji así para incorrect, pero sí, 98%. Is this true or false.
Cuéntanos en los comentarios. Eso fue de una clase de la semana pasada, entonces si estuviste en la clase, espero que aprendiste cómo diferenciar esta palabra en esta oración. All right, we've got a thumbs down from Zona Graje, thumbs up from Noe Oviedo. Annabelle says thumbs down. Okay, let me see. Margarita
Yeah, we have
says
an F on Instagram. Yes, another thumbs down on Instagram as well.
Okay, if it's incorrect, what part is incorrect? Cuéntanos aquí en los comentarios. ¿Es incorrecto? ¿Qué parte de la oración tenemos que cambiar? Okay, Tatiana, excellent. Over on Facebook, very good. Dina says false. Okay, let me see. Jose Alberto says thumbs down, false. Okay, let me see here. We've got quite a few thumbs down here. So, Chris, is this a thumbs up or a thumbs down answer?
So this was a very tricky question, but this is actually incorrect. This is thumbs down. This is false. The reason is because although percentage is the word to talk about the subject, when we use it with a number, we just say percent. So I believe there was a comment on Facebook from Tatiana. Yes, the correct answer is 98%. So when we use the number, we don't say percentage, we just say percent. So it was very, very close, but unfortunately, yes, 98% incorrect, 98% correct.
Yes, very good. Benicio over here, great job. Miguel Angel says percentage. No, we have to change it to percent. So excellent, guys. Freddie says I wasn't in the class, but I think it's false, and you are correct, Freddie. Nice job. So remember, when we see the number, cuando ustedes vean el número, no decimos como después percentage, sino percent. 98%, 5%, 14.6%, for example. All right. Let me see. No lleva el prefijo ing, ¿verdad? ¿En qué parte, José Alberto? Let me know here. ¿En qué parte del prefijo? Let's see if we missed any other comments here. I don't think so. Agustin says yes. Percent. You are right, Agustin. Very good. All right. So moving on to our next review here.
So our next review was from the same class, because I think this class with numbers and symbols was very, very useful for a lot of people. So today I wanted to talk about two questions from this class. So the next question is again true or false. 0.005 in inglés se dice 0.005. Así que la pregunta importante es que si tenemos que decir todos los ceros o no. Vosotros nos dices correct, true, or false, incorrect. 0.005.
All right, Uriel Antonio, first of all, over here on YouTube, Uriel Antonio, me gusta tu foto de YouTube, que es un pug. It's a little pug dog. Uriel says that is true. Alice says true. Luis says thumbs down, false. Tatiana says true. PG Escorcia says 2 thumbs up. True, very true.
Definitely sure, yeah.
Definitely true. All right. Jose Alberto says it's a thumbs up. All right. Noe Oviedo says thumbs up. And Chris, is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
So this is a thumbs up. So really, really good job, everybody. There's 2 main points that we want to teach you with this. And the first point is that the punto in inglés con números se dice point. Porque claro, en una página web se dice dot. Y en una frase escrita se dice full stop. Pero en números siempre el punto en números es point. Y el segundo punto es que cada número después del punto es siempre tenemos que decir. Así que si hay 10 zeros, hay que decir 10 zeros. So this 0.005 is correct. So good job, everybody.
All right, nice job. So remember that point. Whenever we have a decimal, we say point in English. All right, very good, Sonia. Excellent. Numbers can be tricky. Numbers are quite difficult. Y recuerden, si ustedes no estuvieron en la clase, tenemos todas esas clases grabadas, entonces ustedes pueden ir a las redes, a las páginas de Open English para revivir las clases y verlos de nuevo para escuchar un poco más sobre las reglas de estos tipos de cosas como los números. So very good, everyone. So zero, comma, Gabriel Puches a zero, comma o coma. En inglés solo manejamos como para un decimal, it's a point. Comma would be if you had like a number with the thousands or millions, but we don't really say comma unless we're directly talking about the punctuation. So we would say 0.005. All right. Got some good questions coming in. And our next one, Teacher Chris.
So the next one and the last one is talking about small talk. So this is a class that me and Maritza did together. I believe it was last Monday or maybe 2 Mondays ago. But yes, we were talking about small talk topics. So this question is another true or false question. And the sentence is salaries, sueldos, are a good small talk topic. Is this true, correct, or is this false, incorrect? So salaries are a good topic for small talk with your colleagues and your boss. True or false?
All right, let us know here in the comments. Mientras tanto, voy a contestar a Benicio. What do you call guion? Guion would be dash. So we could say...
in American English.
In American English. What is it in British English?
So guignon for me would be hyphen.
Oh, yeah, okay, hyphen. I use hyphen for names, but for anything else, I'd say dash.
I didn't know that. I think we've both learned something new there. Yeah.
All right, excellent. Bueno, entonces Benicio, hay como varios nombres. Yo en inglés americano yo diría dash, pero Chris en inglés británico diría como hyphen. Eso es como otro nombre. Eso es como un buen tema para una clase, como todos esos símbolos en inglés. All right. So let me see here. Lots of thumbs down for this. Tatiana says false. Annabelle says true. So this is a good small talk. Salaries. Mariana says thumbs up. Let me see. So we might be kind of split on this. So Teacher Chris, what do you think? True, salaries are good small talk topic or not so good?
So I think it was very interesting when we did this class because we learned that in some countries it's quite normal. However, from the opinion of someone from the United States of America and someone from England, this is false. This is incorrect. Salaries, talking about how much money you make, is not a good topic for small talk. If you weren't in the class, the idea of small talk is conversations and topics, very light, muy like suave, que no es tan personal, no es tan profundos, just very light, very easy topics of conversation.
Yes, I agree. Yo creo que en algunos países tal vez es como más aceptable hablar sobre ese tema de sueldos, pero en los Estados Unidos eso es como prohibido, eso es como súper tabú, hablar de cuánto estás ganando, hacer comparaciones con los compañeros de trabajo, eso puede ser como un tema muy chocante. Y de hecho, Chris, yo estaba en un hueco negro de TikTok el otro día y hay un creador de contenido que él en los Estados Unidos pregunta a la gente cuánto ganas en tu trabajo Y muchas personas no querían contestar. Muchas personas dijeron, yo no voy a hablar de eso, como que falta de respeto. Entonces me parece súper interesante. So the other day I was looking at TikTok and a guy was asking a lot of different people, how much do you earn? How much money do you make? And a lot of people there in the US did not want to respond. They said, nope, not going to talk about it. So yes, it's obviously, I would say it's more of a private topic.
I think in this very same class, we actually mentioned that I wouldn't talk about this with my friends. So, I mean, I think with my parents, I would, but with my friends, I wouldn't talk about money and salary. So, as you mentioned, Maritza, if you don't talk about it with your friends, you definitely don't talk about it at work.
Yes, definitely. So instead of talking about salaries, it's probably better to talk about Netflix or to talk about maybe your vacation or maybe a project you're working on that's very neutral, que es un tema súper neutral para no chocar con los compañeros de trabajo. Y yo creo que más depende de la cultura, porque yo creo que la cultura inglesa o la cultura norteamericana es como un poco más cerrada en ese sentido.
I think the weather is always a great subject in British English. Yes. Everyone loves talking about the weather. Yeah.
Yes, the weather is also a great place to start. There are definitely other things to talk about other than salaries. And Benicio says it's not a good topic to talk about salaries with your boss. Maybe unless you're asking for a change in salary. Yeah, I probably wouldn't ask my boss, how much money do you make, or anything about their salary. That's a good point.
I think that's a very interesting comment because obviously if you want to talk about your salary with your boss, now we're not talking about small talk. This is a more, heavy conversation, which is maybe important, but not the same as small talk around the office. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. So let me see. This is the policy of some companies. Don't talk about salaries. Alice is mentioning here on Facebook. So yeah, it can even be forbidden at work to talk about this. Chris, we've got an interesting question. In English, most people talk about the royal family.
Maybe the last week or the last 2 weeks, I think it's been a very common small talk topic. Yes, before last 2 weeks, not that common to talk about the royal family, but yes, these last 2 weeks, I imagine every office in the United Kingdom was talking about what's been happening. Yes.
Yes, I think probably even in the United States, people were kind of chatting. I think everyone was kind of talking about this whole royal family. I think in the last couple of years, this whole idea of the royal family is so intriguing and scandalous, especially now that some of them are living in the United States. It's even more interesting to people now. All right. Let me see here. Any other questions? Yo quería hablar como brevemente como sobre la plataforma, porque ya llevamos 3 semanas hablando de como inglés profesional, inglés para tu trabajo, y recuerden que en Open English tenemos una sección en la plataforma que es dedicada a las diferentes profesiones en inglés. Por ejemplo, tenemos una sección para las personas que trabajan en fitness, para las personas que trabajan en marketing, en mercadeo. Entonces, en la plataforma de Open English puedes encontrar más vocabulario, cómo usar expresiones comunes para sonar como más como un nativo en tu trabajo. Entonces, eso es súper importante. Yo creo que hoy en día hay muchos cursos, pero lo bueno de Open English es que tenemos una sección que está dedicada a como tu crecimiento profesional. So, Chris, I don't know if you have anything you want to add there about our professional English or maybe any benefits that you can think of as we close Open English Week.
I actually want to talk about the professional English tool. Ya como has mencionado tú, que esta herramienta de inglés profesional es increíble. Hay muchas cosas que puedes buscar en Google como palabras de marketing en inglés. Y es súper difícil encontrar una página que tiene las palabras o las frases que quieras. Pero en esta plataforma de Open English, cuando pones marketing, te da todo el vocabulario, todas las expresiones ahí sin buscarlo. Es increíble. Yo he pasado horas intentando buscar palabras por Google, pero con esta que solo tienes que elegir la industria y tienes todo ahí a mano, está increíble. Soy muy fan de ese inglés profesional.
Sí, súper importante. Yo me acuerdo que cuando yo estaba aprendiendo español, hay una cosa es como aprender español y hay otra cosa como aprender español para el trabajo. Son como cosas muy distintas en términos de como vocabulario. Yo me acuerdo y todavía tengo como problemas como escribiendo un correo, cuál frase debo usar, porque es muy diferente enviar un correo a mi esposa que un correo a mi jefe en otro idioma. Entonces eso es muy importante y entender y aprender. Y en Open English puedes aprender muchas expresiones nuevas que puedes usar en el trabajo. So, remember, si quieres más información, have a platform module for developers or designers. Sí, de diseño sí tenemos un módulo para diseñadores de programmers o developers. Tengo que confirmar porque cada rato o cada mes o como cada par de meses estamos como agregando más industrias también. Entonces, hay developers, se me escapa en este momento, pero tenemos como, yo creo que ya como 20 profesiones en ese inglés profesional. So, recuerden, si ustedes quieren más información del curso, yo vi una pregunta acá, la clase de la misa para el grupo que la está viendo. ¿Cuál grupo, Pablo? Para confirmar. Si ustedes quieren más información, pueden enviar la palabra profe aquí en los comentarios para aprovechar el último día de 60% de descuento en tu curso de inglés. Envía profe, profe, profe aquí en los comentarios para que podamos darles toda la información. Chris, not sure if you have any extra things to add as we close up hashtag Open English Week.
No, I think it's been a very, very good few weeks. I think there's been some really interesting content for professional English. As I mentioned, the class about numbers and symbols was really well received. Lots of students were really happy with that class. Lots of reels on our Instagram and Facebook as well, which have some really useful vocabulary, and obviously some amazing promotions as well. So it's been a really good few weeks. And yeah, I just want everyone to take advantage now that today is the last day. So there is still time to take advantage of these amazing offers.
Yes, and Paula Ramirez says, please, tips for an interview. Paula, hicimos una clase de tips de entrevistas también. Entonces, todas esas clases quedan grabadas en las páginas de Open English. También hicimos un par de reels con tips también. Y como siempre, ustedes pueden dejar lo que quieren ver aquí en las clases para que podamos desarrollar las clases. No es que vuelven las clases de phrasal verbs. La otra semana sí, vamos a tener las clases de phrasal verbs. Y para contestar, Pablo, si me inscribo, estoy viendo la clase con un grupo, vemos el mismo tema. Pablo, si yo entiendo tu pregunta bien, si estás en la clase con un grupo, ustedes van a ver como el mismo tema para hablar del mismo tema, o hay como clases más personalizadas, clases privadas, donde vas a ver otro tema o el tema que escoges. Pero son temas diferentes que lo que vas a ver aquí en las clases gratis en social media, en las redes. Entonces tenemos como varias clases por todos lados. Donde están grabadas las clases. Charlie, si tú visitas la página de Instagram, de YouTube, de Facebook, están como en la parte de video para que ustedes puedan verlos otra vez. All right, Teacher Chris. Well, thank you for joining me for these classes. It's been nice to tackle these together. And don't forget, we will be back here. Chris will be back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Isn't that right, Chris?
That is correct, yes. And as Noidake mentioned, we will be back to the phrasal verb classes and other English topics to help students speak as perfectly as we can help them.
All right. So thank you, everyone, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.